live. What's up, everybody? I'm Scott Bradlee. Welcome to another episode of the Scott Bradlee Show. We did this last week. That was our first week trying this thing with this fancy camera setup and everything. And it went so well, and it was such a fun time. Who can forget the amazing joy of Casey Abrams answering, giving advice over the internet? I mean, things like that. It's just quality entertainment. So we decided to do another episode, and we have Sarah Reich, the amazing tap dance superstar that you've seen with Postmodern Jukebox and Syncopated Ladies. She's joining me today, and we're going to talk about some tap dance. Maybe I'll learn a couple steps. We'll see. And we got some other stuff to debut. But for now, I'm going to start by taking some requests. So give me your best requests, and I'm going to turn it into a mashup. Okay? Something from Greece. All right. Let's see what I got. Full House theme song? Okay. All right, here we go. Thank you for your requests. That keeps my skills sharp. And hello to everybody. If you're just tuning in now, I'm Scott Bradlee. Welcome to another episode of the Scott Bradlee Show. We have an amazing special guest today named Sarah Reich, who's one of the best tap dancers in the world. You're going to love her. But first of all, I want to tell you about something we just filmed this last week. So in kind of like an impulsive decision, I decided to buy a truck. So I got a truck, and my whole idea was like, I want to take music and put it out in places where music isn't usually heard, you know? So I was just thinking about putting a whole bunch of musicians, like maybe if we had PMJ or Postmodern Jukebox in the back of a truck playing somewhere. And we actually decided to try it out, and we did this in Echo Park last week, or a few days ago, and we just finally edited the footage, and we're going to premiere the footage, kind of like a little highlight reel today. And I think you guys are really going to get a kick out of this. So we assembled some of my favorite PMJ performers and put them in the back of a truck and did this random concert. So let's roll that footage. So it's a beautiful day here in Echo Park, and I decided to bring my truck out here. We're going to play some music. Let's see what happens. Some Taylor Swift. This is Aubrey Logan, everybody.
Oh, now we got problems, and I don't think we can solve them. You made a really deep cut, and baby, now we got bad blood. Hey, now we got bad blood. Oh, we used to be mad love. Now look, baby, what you done? Now we got bad blood. Oh, now we got problems, and I don't think we can solve them. You made a really deep cut, and baby, now we got bad blood. Hey.
All right, so that was such a fun experience. That was our first truck concert, where we got a bunch of PMJ people, and surprisingly, we didn't get shut down by police. We didn't have any problems like that. It was just a really nice, peaceful, beautiful day out in Echo Park. And if you have I'll be posting this all through all my socials and everything if you guys want to see it again. And if you guys have ideas, if you want to nominate a city, maybe I'll just bring my truck over there and maybe we'll do a concert there too, okay? So anyway, as you know, we have a special guest today, and she's just one of my favorite people to work with. She's just insanely talented, one of the best tap dancers in the world, and she's also kind of at the forefront of a movement bringing tap dance back into, you know, popular society and everything. So I'm going to show you a bit of a highlight reel of this is Sarah Reich. So let's roll the tape. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Sarah Reich. Sarah Reich, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey everyone.
Amazing. And that was the song, that was Moonglow, for those of you keeping score. That was, we're on this camera now. Okay, all right, there we go. So have a seat, make yourself at home.
Oh, thank you.
Like, literally, look, we got like a fancy set here. We have people that watched last week, they saw that I didn't have a couch here or anything like that, but now it's all fancy. You got water over there too.
You knew
it's
I
like,
was coming.
Or I guess it's coffee. What, the late nights, what do? They do coffee, right?
Do you like my mug?
Yes, there we go.
That's all PMJ.
Always doing the product placement.
Always.
So how are you? How are you healing up? Because I know you were injured just recently.
I was recently injured. I had an ankle sprain, and that was pretty gnarly. I was out for about a month and a half.
Yeah, and I know
I had to miss going to Europe, which I'm sorry to all the fans out there in Europe. I'm sorry I had to miss that. But I'm happy you got to see Anissa.
Yeah, Anissa's awesome.
She's awesome.
Yeah,
so, yeah, but I'm fully recovered now, so I'm ready to get back in there.
All right, so I want to start at the beginning. I want to start like when you were yay high. Like when did you get
I'm
into tap
still
dancing?
yay high.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
That's okay.
Wait, where's my? Hey. We need like a snare. Okay. So starting at the beginning. When did you get into tap dance? What made you get into tap dance?
Well, actually, my parents put me into dance school when I was 5 years old.
Okay.
And it's a pretty common thing for young kids to take dance class or sports, right? So I was there at 5 years old, and honestly, I did not enjoy dance class.
Okay. I didn't like piano when I started either.
So probably the same thing.
Yeah,
it was like, I'd rather be playing. That's what you want to do when you're 5 years old. You want to play. But I eventually moved around to various dance studios, and then I found this one teacher. His name was Paul Kennedy, and he just changed my life. He was so passionate about teaching and about his students, about teaching the traditional style of tap dancing, dancing to Count Basie and Duke Ellington. And I just fell in love with tap dancing then.
And that's where you heard like jazz and all that.
And that's when I started really listening to jazz music and loving big band era and all that stuff. That's all traditional. Tap dancing is done to jazz music traditionally.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what was like the first time you performed? What was that? Do you have like a great memory of that?
My
first time that I performed was I was 6 years old. It was a talent show, and I sang "Man in the Mirror" by Michael Jackson because I loved Michael Jackson, but I couldn't really pronounce my R's, so I said "Men in the Mirror" the whole time.
Oh, that's cute.
It's very
cute.
Else,
Yeah.
But
actually, my first solo was when I was 9 years old. And I did it at a 4th grade talent show, and it was to It Don't Mean a Thing.
Really?
It was amazing. But check this out, actually, you'll like this. My dad directed the whole thing. So I had a tuxedo jacket with tails, and I was taking piano lessons at the time, too. So I learned how to play the intro. Boom, But so I came out, I sat at the piano, I pooped out my tail, sat down, and I purposely played it wrong. But the audience didn't know that. So I'm playing it wrong, and I'm like, getting frustrated, and I'm doing my whole little acting bit. And then I get up and I take off my coat and I say, I can't do this! And I run backstage. And all the parents and all the kids are like, what's going on? And then the MC was the PE coach, and he was in on it. He was like, guys, what's going on? We want Sarah to come back, right? So everyone goes, we want Sarah, we want Sarah. Curtain opens, and then I do the tap dance.
You almost did like what Puddles does, that's amazing.
Yes.
So you did performance art. That's hilarious.
At 9 years old.
Please tell me there's video. Is there a video?
There is video of the tap dancing part on
Okay.
YouTube. Not the first half. I guess I should,
All
I should
right.
put that up. It's
Yeah.
pretty
Okay.
epic.
Maybe if somebody has it, that should be our other social media challenge. If anybody has the footage of Sarah tap, you were like 10 years old.
9 years old.
9
It's
years
on
old.
YouTube. Yeah.
Wow. So you were into jazz at that
Yeah.
time, and I'm sure
Oh, yeah.
you were like awesome at tap dancing already. by that
I had
time.
great teachers. I'm very
amazing.
thankful for all the amazing teachers I've had over all the years and that I continue to have because I'm still learning. And that's the main thing I like to teach to all my students too, is that we never stop learning as artists, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
even if you get to a professional level, there's still more to learn.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
that's what's
people
always amazing.
always ask me, like, they're like, oh, so you're like done practicing now? I'm like, no. I mean, I need to practice much more than I do.
Right.
So I think what I find so inspiring about what you're doing is you're also kind of like, you learned from a great teacher, and now you're kind of paying it forward or paying it back. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah.
Paying it somewhere.
Paying
But
it somewhere.
you're introducing like a whole generation of young tap dancers to this art form, and you're making it cool again.
It is
And-
cool. It's always been cool.
All right, there we go. I stand corrected. See, you gotta watch it. But I think that's so cool. So, I mean, you run the Tap Music Project, which
Yes.
is a mix of like education and performance and everything.
Right,
Why don't
and,
you
and stemming from original music. So I've
Yeah.
been writing original music stemming from tap dance rhythms.
yeah.
So, it's funny when I say, oh, I'm working on an album, and people say, oh, you sing? I'm like, or you play an instrument? I said, first of all, I don't sing, but I might be able to sing.
Maybe we'll do it right now.
Maybe
this
I'll
will stop
once I
now.
get over my fear. But tap dancing, this is an instrument if you approach it in that way.
Yeah.
Right? So tap dancers are musicians if we think like musicians and are very musically aware when we tap dance. So that's something that I teach to my students, is how to be aware of that and how to collaborate with live musicians in a performance setting, in a jam session, how to make an arrangement, that kind of thing.
Right.
So we actually have our summer intensive coming up in LA, June 22nd to the 25th. So that'll be really great, so you can check that out, tapmusicproject.com. And stay tuned for some future albums coming out. And I'm working on a Latin project now.
Cool.
Called Tap Latino.
Tap
and
Latino.
mixing tap with Latin music,
Cool.
Latin jazz music. So as you're listening to tap dance, it's the way you would listen to congas or bongos and everything like that.
That's great.
It's
Well,
cool.
I mean, I think what also strikes me is that you are, you don't let any, like, what is it, grass grow under your feet? Is that like for somebody that's always busy?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
you're constantly on the move, like you're always doing something. And I remember
Yeah.
the first time you went on tour with us, was it Australia? Was that?
No, we did an
No, it
American
was
tour.
an American
the American
tour.
tour. Yeah.
I think, well, for whatever reason, I remember the Australian tour when you came and you joined us as soon as we got to mainland Australia. And as soon as like the plane hits, you're like, hey, great seeing you guys. Hey, I got to peace out. I got to go teach a master class.
That's right.
And I'm like, you just got up. You were on a plane for 14 hours.
Yep.
And then you immediately had to get somewhere. There was like somebody picking you up with a tap board.
That's
It was
right.
like hanging around. So that's impressive.
And I love that, and that's what's so amazing about the tap dance community. It is a global community, and there are tap dancers everywhere. And because tap dance is such an underground art form still, but we are coming up, is we all know each other and we all love each other, and I can meet a tap dancer in who knows where in
What
the
do you
world.
call them?
And I
What do you
will-
call?
Tap fam.
Tap fam.
Hashtag
Tap
tap
fam.
fam.
So if you guys want to know, if you want to be with it, just use the hashtag tap fam when you're
Yeah.
referencing.
I remember we
Tap
toured
dance.
at that same tour. Actually, we went to Singapore.
Yeah.
And when we got to Singapore, we all checked into the hotel, and I had Tap Fam waiting for me in the hotel lobby.
Yeah,
to
of
take
course
me
you did,
out.
yeah.
And everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Of course, Sarah, you have Tap Fam here." But it's great. So I just want to shout out to all the tap dancers out there. I love you, and thank you for the constant love and support.
Awesome. So coming up in a second, I'm going to try to be part of Tap Fam, and Sarah's going to she agreed to give me a tap dance lesson. But first, before we get to that, we got we had so much fun with Casey the other week that we have him in another remote location. doing a little segment for us. So let's, Rook, go take us to Casey's Corner.
Casey's Corner is the place for me. Casey's Corner with a Scott Bradlee. Casey's Corner on your computer screen. Casey Abrams and a kiss on your Wii. What was the last line? Do you remember? You know, my thoughts on crying, actually, I think it has to happen at least once a year. I think you need to at least listen to a song that you love over and over again. I just did it in the car just a second ago, and it was to my own song, actually. It was a song that I just wrote about a girl, and I cried to it, and it felt good. I felt the water on my face. It felt like it's almost how you grow accustomed to working out, and the sweat feels good. It's like you're working out your emotions, and the cry feels good. Cry. Casey's Corner is the place for me.
All right, so that was Casey's Corner. I like that. I like that the segment's called "What's Casey On?" Just
Never
fits.
knows.
One never knows. Yeah, exactly. So, Sarah, why don't we do another song? Let's
Okay.
do. I think that one thing that's kind of fun whenever we come up with different tap features, I like to take something that's like a pop culture related song, but maybe isn't necessarily top 40. So
Right.
why don't we do a little bit of the Family Guy theme song?
Perfect.
This was a cover we did recently. So
With Casey.
with Casey, actually, yeah. There we go. That was a little Family Guy. I used to do that in a show early on, our very first tour. I did that, and I introduced it as a very well-known jazz standard, because it is. It's a jazz standard,
is.
of our day.
Where's Seth MacFarlane,
Yeah,
man?
yeah, we got to get him on the show.
Come
Yeah, there we
on.
go. Anybody wants to tell him to come to be on the show? I think that would be super fun. And he sings too. He's a great singer.
Yes.
Really talented guy. Cool. So that was amazing. Obviously, we're gonna put up again. You can follow her at Sour Taps. At Sour Taps.
At Sour Taps.
You want to give the story behind that nickname?
Yeah, Sour has been my nickname since elementary school. When I was in second grade, I believe it or not, I
Yeah.
did something mean to
Wow, she's a mean girl.
someone. I'm a mean girl.
Yeah.
And I was really close with my PE coach. I was like, yo, I totally kicked this guy or whatever. And he was like, what? You're not sweet, you're sour. I'm gonna call you Sour. And so he started calling me Sour. All my friends started calling me Sour, and it just became my nickname.
There you go. So So what you learned today is Sarah's actually very mean. She's a very mean
Unfortunately.
person.
Sorry, guys.
But you can find her online at Sour Taps, and then also on Facebook.
Yeah.
Sarah Reich official.
Sarah Reich, yep.
I've got her tagged in this post, I think, so you can find her there and follow
you.
her. She's always doing cool stuff. She posts a lot of great pictures and stuff like that
Thank
too.
you.
So we'll do that. Okay. All right. Now it's time. This is an exciting part. I'm like looking at the notes, just making sure we're not forgetting anything. Yeah. So this is one of my favorite ideas was coming up with a social media challenge for the people at home to do. To try to make this kind of an interactive thing. So last week we did our very first social media challenge, and it was called Casey's Zoo, where we had people Photoshop Casey's head onto that of an animal.
Okay.
So like a glorious lion or something
totally.
like that. Or
That's perfect.
whatever. And we went through, I texted Casey and was like, hey, here's the submissions. Tell me what your favorite is. And Casey has selected a winner. So let's roll that. Let's show the winner of the social media challenge. Okay, so there we go. That was congratulations to Aveline for winning last week's social media challenge, and we're going to do another one this week with Sarah, and this is going to be pretty fun. This is going to be potentially very embarrassing for me too, but she has agreed to give me a tap dance lesson.
I have.
So, we'll start with the lesson, then I'll announce what the social media challenge is first.
All right.
So,
Are you ready,
take it away.
Scotty? Come
What we
on
got?
up
All right.
here.
Oh, I'm nervous about this.
You should be. Ha, ha,
I need to
ha. Come on the board.
stretch out.
Stretch just a little
See, I got
bit.
these I don't know if this is good because I got these tight pants on today. These are like the skinny.
Hey, I have tight
skinny
pants on.
I can't wear these skinny pants. They're man, I do my squats too, so I'm like.
All right, well, here we go. So we're going to balance
All right.
on our left foot. We're going to lift
Okay.
our right foot.
Yep.
We're going to do what we call a shuffle. We're
Okay.
going to brush forward and back with your toe. Looks like this. Brush, brush, shuffle. Use only your
On my
toe.
toe? Okay, all right. All right.
Then you're going to stamp
didn't
down.
sound good.
That was better.
Uh,
Flat
all right.
foot. So that's shuffle, stamp. Let's
Okay.
do that again.
All right.
Shuffle, stamp. Let's do the left side. Ready to
Okay.
go. Shuffle, stamp. Let's just keep going. Shuffle, stamp. Shuffle, stamp. Shuffle, stamp. Shuffle, stamp. So you're already pretty natural. So you guys,
I mean,
Check this out.
you taught me this like 5 times before.
I know
I've
that's
tried-
why
I've
I'm
tried
being
many times,
nice. See,
yeah.
I
Well,
am
appreciate
nice.
that.
I'm not
I need for myself.
mean.
All right. Okay. So what's next? Okay. I think we got this. I think the viewers at home got this too. I think they.
The next step is shuffle ball change. So what a ball change is the ball of the foot in the back, ball, and then you're going to
Which
shift
part
your
is
weight.
that? Is that the front of the?
the
That's the toe,
yeah.
right? Okay.
And then you're going to shift your weight to the stamp, left foot in front. That's a
your
ball
whole-
change. So
that's your-
ball
Oh wait, hold on.
in the back, ball, change, ball, change.
So it's like shifting the weight, right?
You're shifting the
Okay.
weight. That's the main thing. Okay, so now we're going to add a shuffle to that. So we're going to go shuffle, ball, change.
Wait. Oh. Okay. Do that again.
Shuffle, ball.
Oh. Okay. All right. So it's all with one foot at first.
Yep.
Shuffle,
Back,
ball.
front. You
All
think
right.
back,
Okay.
front. Shuffle, back, front. Yeah. Shuffle, ball, change. Nice. Shuffle, ball, change. Let's do the left
I got it.
side.
Oh, just a question. So I grew up in Jersey, and the only dance I know how to do is like the fist pump. Is there a way to do this with a fist pump?
You can add the fist bump.
Okay. All right.
Absolutely. That's a good note for those watching.
From Jersey.
Arms are very optional. Tap dancing is all about being individual, being different. So whatever you do with your upper body, that's up to you.
All right.
Add some swag to it, okay?
Add some swag.
Left side,
Okay.
shuffle ball
All right.
change.
Okay.
Shuffle, ball, change. Good. Shuffle, ball, change. That's back, front. Shuffle, back, front. Good. So here's your whole piece. And this
Okay.
is a part of a very famous tap dance called the Shim Sham.
Oh, okay. I like
Okay,
it.
so
All right.
if you guys learn this, you're kind of officially tap dancers when you learn the Shim Sham. So watch.
Okay.
Taking what we just learned, we have shuffle, stamp, shuffle, stamp, then shuffle, ball change, shuffle, stamp.
Oh, okay. All right. I see what
I
you're
think we
doing
can
there.
do that.
So it's like connecting them together.
Connecting them.
Okay,
Ready?
all right.
Here we go again. Shuffle, stamp, left, shuffle, stamp, then shuffle, ball change, shuffle. Left side now.
Oh,
Here we go.
okay.
Left side. Shuffle, stamp, then shuffle, ball change, shuffle. One more time.
Okay.
Shuffle, stamp. Good. Shuffle, stamp. Shuffle, ball change, shuffle. Left side. Shuffle, stamp. Shuffle, stamp. Shuffle, ball change, and you're done.
Hey, so my tap fam?
You're a tap
High
band.
five.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na
So in light of that, we have a social media challenge for you. Okay, are we in this camera? Okay, here we go. So this week, the hashtag you're going to use is hashtag tap better than Scott. So if I can do it, you can do it at home. I have no rhythm. Music, I'm okay. I'm okay with music, but I can't dance at all. So use the hashtag tap better than Scott and post a video of you doing the moves that we just learned, which is called the shim sham. There's probably there's good YouTube instructional videos, like if anybody needs to, or just watch this part over and over again. I don't know. I guess just watch it over again. But honestly, if I can do it, you can do it too. So post your video of you tap dancing and tag Sarah in it too, so she can give feedback too.
Yeah,
she loves to teach. Okay, so all right, where are we now? Okay.
Good luck, guys. I think you'll do really well.
All right. Well, let's do one more since we have you here. Let's actually take some requests.
Okay.
The peeps at home. I'm gonna get my laptop.
All right, guys.
We're gonna see what we got. And
this is one of my favorite parts of the show when Scott joins us on tour and.
You have to say that because I'm your boss on tour. So.
It's true.
I'm just teasing. I'm flattered. I'm flattered that you enjoy that part.
I do enjoy it. I think it's very impressive that Scott takes requests from the audience.
I had a lot of free time when I was a kid, so I learned a lot of songs.
And then does a mashup live, and it's fabulous.
All right, so we're going to do that, but we're going to do it with the added bonus of having Sarah tap dancing her way through all these songs. So right now, write in the songs that you want to hear. I'm going to read on Facebook. And, all right, what we got? And we're going to put together a mashup of all these songs.
Cool. Can we do a quick happy birthday to Rachel Binney?
Absolutely. Of course. It's Rachel's birthday?
It's Rachel's
birthday.
birthday.
I remember
today,
Rachel. Okay.
It's also my Aunt Julie's birthday, so happy birthday,
So we can work that into the medley. We're going to do a happy birthday in there, too. All right, we got I Got Rhythm, Singing in the Rain. Okay, these are... Oh, I like the Powerhouse by Raymond Swat.
Gene Kelly.
Let's see. Okay. Wagon Wheel. That's a cool one, too. Somebody says, can I just Photoshop my face onto Sarah's body and claim that I, too, am a tap dancing expert?
Yes.
I mean, there's no rule against that. Anything goes. It's 2017. Let's see. Mr. Bojangles. That's kind of an obvious one, too. All right. I'm just going to... all right. Lovey and Rose. Oh, that's good, too.
Oh, beautiful.
Now I'm starting to, forget. They're coming fast. Let's start with Singing in the Rain. And then we'll see where we go from there, okay? about that bass. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the amazing Sarah Reich.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. Again, you can follow Sarah at Sour Taps. Sour Taps, she's on Instagram, she's on Twitter, she's on Facebook. Check out what she's doing. Also check out Tap Music Project. It's such a cool thing.
Thank you so much.
Tap is such an amazing art form, and I know just from doing these Postmodern Jukebox shows that every time we come to a city, there's so many people that have never seen tap dancing live before, and they're blown away by it. So it's a really just an awesome thing. Check out what she's doing with Tap Music Project, and
Thank you, Scott, again for the opportunity.
of course,
to showcase
my
tap
pleasure,
dancing
always.
around the world.
And thank you so much for tuning in, and we're gonna do this again. Again, the social media challenge #TapBetterThanScott. And we'll be back probably sometime next week to do another episode. Feel free to nominate the guests that you'd like to see, and we'll keep this thing going, all right? All right, see you, everybody.
Hey guys, thank you.